Wow, wow, wow. Hello, everybody. It's Elizabeth Sulola here. I usually go by Liz, and welcome to the 10th episode of Uzi Storybook Talks. Wow. Okay, when I originally started this podcast, I did not really think I would get up to 10 episodes. I honestly thought maybe like one, two, or three, and then I just like stop. Maybe I get bored of it or whatever. I originally did this podcast for fun, nothing that I expected too much out of. It was just kind of like a fun hobby I decided to take up, but it's awesome to see that I managed to make it up to 10 episodes. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching my episodes, those who stayed in tuned since the beginning, those who joined us along the way and have been watching ever since. Um, Thank you for staying up to date and for watching episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's kind of cool to see how far you can actually get if you just put your mind into something and you just keep going. So thank you guys for all the support and just for all the encouragement and just for, you know, making me want to go up to 10 episodes. Again, it's one of those things where it's like I just had different topics and things I wanted to talk about. And I was just like, okay, I guess I could keep going. You know, someone wants to be my podcast tomorrow, so I guess I'll record it and post it. I don't really edit my podcast episodes unless it's like needs to be edited, like for real. But usually I just record it, do one or two things, and just post it. So it's pretty like authentic footage. Nothing is really chopped up or like chopped up, chopped up. Sorry, I can't really speak. But which is kind of ironic because I have a podcast. Anyways, I'm rambling. But thank you guys for, you know, watching my episodes. Um, So, today's episode is the story of others. Um, Basically, it's kind of funny because every single episode, for those who haven't noticed, I start with story of, because, you know, my podcast name is Uzi Storybook Talks. So, just kind of like the theme of each episode. A lot of people ask me, what's your podcast theme? Like, what is like your full like podcast theme? Um, I'm not sure if I have one yet. I feel like with time, the more I get used to this, I'll eventually start having more of a theme for my episodes. But for now, it's just kind of like I find an interesting topic and I talk about it. So it's not like, oh, I'm the type of podcaster who does advice or who plays games or talks about stories of other people. It's mainly just I talk about an interesting topic that I've been wanting to talk about, and you know, we just see where it goes from there. Um, but for those who were with me on Instagram way before I even started my podcast itself, you guys will know that I actually got inspiration from my Am I the Asshole series that I was doing during my 30-day reels in 2023. So I did this thing of deciding to do 30-day reels just for fun because I wanted to test my influencing insights or whatever. I just kind of wanted to see how far I would get if I posted every single day for 30 days. And I completed that. And within those 30 days, I ended up gaining some favorites. My favorites were the podcasty type episodes where I would just speak into the mic in like my pink room and I'd be on my tablet and then I just read an Am I the Asshole and talk about it. And that was a lot of people's favorite as well. From there, I just kind of was like, why don't I just start a podcast? But it was kind of like a long shot because, you know, everybody always says, oh, let me start a podcast. But I actually did one, which was pretty cool. And now I'm doing one. I have a whole production site called Uzi Storybook. Well, my production company is called Uzi Story, and then my podcast is Uzi Storybooks Talk. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go back to our origin, and we're gonna start with an Am I the Asshole? That would be today's episode. And that's why I call it the story of others, because it's like we're reading other people's stories. Get it? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna read an Am I the Asshole today to kind of go back into our roots for the last episode, for this season at least, because we are finally done season one. Crazy. Yeah, I may do a season two. You just have to stay in tuned. I probably might actually. I'm thinking of actually doing season two in my hometown. I'm originally from Calgary, Alberta, so yeah, I might be doing a season two in Calgary, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, if not, then I'll be doing a season two when I get back to Ontario in September. So either season two will be out in like summertime or fall. Um, but yeah, let's start. The Am I the Asshole? So today's story that I found pretty interesting. It was kind of funny when I was glimpsing through it. I didn't really read it. I just read the title and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. It was Am I the Asshole for dumping my girlfriend after she expected me to pay for everyone on her birthday? I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about birthdays in general, whether it's like the birthday dress theme of um, a friend outshining her birthday friend on the day of her birthday. So it'd be like someone is throwing a birthday dinner and you pull up in like a sparkly dress. And now everybody's like, how dare you outshine the birthday girl or something. In my opinion, I don't think you can ever outshine a birthday girl. I feel like her radiance and her glow will already speak for itself. At least if it's my birthday, I feel like I go all out anyways. So it's like one of those things where it's like, even if somebody did try to outshine me or quote unquote outshine me with wearing a sparkly outfit or something, I feel like I'd be wearing times 10 of those sparkles anyways. That's my friend group, at least. I feel like we just kind of all shine in our own ways. You always tell when it's someone's birthday. I will never be casual to my friend's birthday unless it's like it requires me to be casual. Like if we're going to do an activity or something, then I'd probably wear like more of a low-key outfit. But if we're going to a dinner, obviously I'd want to take pictures with my friend. We're going to a nice spot, so obviously I want to dress on theme. And, I'll wear a cute dress, but I don't think I could ever outshine a birthday girl. Like, I feel like, she's probably wearing a tiara. She's probably wearing a bunch of bracelets, a bunch of necklaces. She most likely got her lashes freshly done, and her nails freshly done, hair freshly done. It's very hard to outshine the birthday girl unless I'm doing all of those things when it's not my birthday, which, again, like, although I am like a little bit high maintenance, like I like getting my nails done, I like getting my lashes done and my hair done, I'm not gonna book an appointment just because it's my friend's birthday to like get all those stuff freshly done, because it makes no sense really. Like not saying her birthday is a regular day, but like I don't think I would get like my hair and lashes done just for her birthday. Like not saying I would go to her birthday with like messy hair or anything. Mainly to just say like I wouldn't like try to go all out because it's her birthday, not my birthday. You get what I mean? Like not saying I'm not gonna try to get like dress nicely for it. Like I'll dress nice, I'll dress cute, I'll do my makeup, maybe even get my nails done. But like do all the routines, lashes, nails, hair, everything for my friend's birthday. Especially if it's just a birthday dinner, it doesn't really like. It doesn't really make sense for me to do that. How can somebody outshine the birthday girl? I guess like if you're deliberately trying to look better than the birthday girl, you are wearing a crown and your dress is like giving Beyonce concert, like huge, extra, bam, and that's like not on theme. Then I would be like, okay, maybe you're doing a little too much. Like, are you trying to look better than the birthday girl? Why are you trying to look better than the birthday girl? Is it not her day? I don't know. I feel like that topic is really interesting to go into, just like the whole birthday girl issue. But at least for me, I know my friend group, we just kind of all like, I don't know, my friends usually just wear black either way. Even on their birthdays, they wear black. So it's kind of hard um, to like say we're outshining when they're shining in their own way because we all have different personality traits, and it's like, I feel like what they decide to wear for their birthday is just like, it's usually something that fits them. Like, I might wear like a pink sparkly dress for my birthday, and then for her birthday, she'll wear like, you know, a nice black fitted dress with like a cut or something. Now, if I wear that dress to my her birthday, then it'd be like, am I trying to outshine her? Am I not trying to outshine her? Like, what's going on? But then if I wear like my pink dress to her birthday, then it'd be like I'm trying to outshine her. I don't know. I feel like that's just a weird topic. I'm rambling now, aren't I? But yeah, it's a very interesting topic, like the whole birthday girl issue of like outshining the birthday girl. I feel like it's one of those things where I don't know. Do you guys think you can outshine a birthday girl? Like, what do you need to do to deliberately be outshining the birthday? What if you're just wearing a nice outfit, but your outfit just looks better than the birthday girl's? Would you say you're outshining the birthday girl, or are you just wearing a nice outfit and the birthday girl didn't really try hard enough? You know, because I've seen something where it's like the birthday girl wore like just like a really plain dress, and she got her hair done, nails done, and she had like a bouquet of flowers. She still looked cute. But then a friend comes and she's wearing like a bodysuit with a bunch of cuts and slits and things like that, and she looked good. Like her body was like really cinching into that outfit, you know what I mean? And people were like, why is she trying to outshine the birthday girl? But is she really trying to outshine the birthday girl, or was she just wearing a nice outfit and she looked good in it? And to some people's standards, she looked better than the birthday girl. Is that outshining the birthday girl, or is it just that wearing a nice outfit? I don't know. I feel like, I guess it also depends on the friendship. Like, if you don't really know the person and you get invited to like a birthday dinner, then it's like you decide to pull up in like the biggest, bangest outfit. It might be just because you don't really know the person. Maybe that's what you're used to. It's one of those things. It's even like when people say, "Oh, you can't wear white to a wedding." Like, I always think about that. Like, why can't you wear white to a wedding? Like, why can't you wear like, I get the traditional part of like white weddings, but in a lot of cultures, it's like some other cultures, people want you to wear white to their wedding. Like, are you gonna pull up in black or floral? I guess you can wear floral, maybe gold, even cream. It's like a wavy topic. It's like it's close to white, so people get like offended, like, oh, why is she wearing cream to the wedding? Again, it really all depends. Me personally, I wouldn't really care if somebody wore white to my wedding, because I'm out here spending thousands of dollars on a dress, like thousands of dollars on a big poofy wedding dress. It's not like they're pulling up in a ball gown that's white. It's like if they wear like a nice plain white dress, there's nothing really wrong with that, I guess, in my opinion. I guess it really depends on who you're whose wedding you're going to. Some people are really offended by it. I guess you just kind of have to ask the wedding people if you know them. Just like ask them. And if you can't really get in contact with them, I guess just play it safe and don't wear white, because it's like you don't want to offend them. But me personally, if my friends asked me if they could wear white to my wedding, I wouldn't really care, because I feel like, white is giving like, it's like such a, like, white is giving like, ah, wedding. I don't know. It's one of those things. I feel like it's just a lot of people get too sensitive over like colors and what you wear to either someone's birthday or someone's wedding. I guess it's their day and they're trying to go all out, which makes sense. You're spending thousands, God knows how much money on a birthday or a wedding. You don't want someone pulling up that didn't really pay anything, probably nothing, in something that is quote unquote better than you on your day. Again, I guess it's only better than you if you feel as if like it's better than you. You should wear something. If it's your special day, you should wear something that is so good, nobody can literally outshine it. Like, it's your wedding day, go all out. Whether in your own version, like some people like wearing poofy dresses, some people like wearing more fitted and casual and more sophisticated dresses. Now, if someone comes to your wedding with sparkles, which I know in a lot of cultures, like for me, I'm Nigerian, right? We have traditional weddings, and just how we go out is insane. You would think, before you see the bride, you would think that everybody is the bride until you see the bride. You will never outshine a Nigerian bride. I'm telling you, in a lot of cultures, like I've seen like Indian weddings and just like literally like how like insanely their outfits are, and everybody's also dressing in nice outfits and wearing a bunch of jewelry, but you can never outshine their bride. Like it's like literally Guinean weddings, Nigerian weddings, African weddings whatsoever, just like a lot of cultures and their weddings, you can't really outshine their bride because you go all out to the extreme, to the max, whether it's bedazzling yourself in jewelry head to toe, or your outfit just being this embodiment of, ooh, it's like you can't really outshine a bride with something you got at the mall. Unless you're getting something custom made for that wedding, which is like, why are you really getting something like fully custom made for someone else's wedding? Like, are you trying to steal their husband? Like, what are you trying to do? But then again, it's like, maybe you just want to dress nice. I don't know. It's such like a wavery topic. Like people have so many opinions when it comes to like birthday outfits and wedding outfits and what to wear and what not to wear. Honestly, I guess it depends on the person, how they want you to dress for their day. Especially if you're coming to celebrate them, you should make sure they're at least comfortable um, with you wearing white to their wedding, or you wearing a sparkly dress to their birthday. Because who knows, they might have a sparkly dress themed birthday party. And now everybody looks like the birthday girl, but they don't. Because the birthday girl goes all out, usually. I don't know. That's just me though. But then I back to like the birthday topic and like the things I've been seeing. Like I remember I saw this one video, right? And well, this is not really like, it's not really like a birthday topic. Actually, it's more or less like a going out with dinner with a large group of friends and like displaying the bill part thing, where it's like a lot of people, one person will order just one drink and like an appetizer, while everybody else is ordering like big back meals. Like I'm talking about huge steaks, huge lobster, everything, right? And then it's like you split the bill, or you ask to split the bill with everybody on the table, like divided equally. But it's like one person is out here getting like $200 worth of stuff. Another person has like maybe a $50, $40 meal. And now it's like, you expect me to divide that when it's not equal? Again, some people wouldn't really mind that. I guess if you have the financial stability for it and it doesn't really affect you that much, you wouldn't really mind. But some people out here, they're ordering an appetizer and a drink for a reason, because they don't want to spend that much money. So like splitting a whole like tables like meal with everybody ordering, like, unless everybody's ordering around the same price range of like, say like $20 to $30, I'm telling you this now, if it's not within a $20 price range, pay for your own. Like that's just my answer to that debate, whether you should like split the bill, like divide it equally within the table or not. If the meal that everybody's getting is not all within, I'm talking about all, not even just like one person, if they have like a $200 and one person has a $100, like that's still too much. Like even if someone has a 150 and one has a 100, that's still a little too much. Like I'm talking a $20 price range within everybody. If everybody's not really like within that $20 price range of like equally spent, just pay for your own. Like at that point, just don't cause any troubles, don't cause any issues, because you're the one who decided to order a $175 meal while everybody's ordering $60 meals, and now you expect everybody to divide it equally and help you pay your share when you're eating more. Eat what you can afford, aka if you go to an expensive restaurant, you buy what you can afford on the menu. And if you can afford everything, then buy everything and pay for yourself. That's just my opinion to that topic. But this one was kind of funny, because this one was saying that the girlfriend wanted him to pay for everyone on her birthday, which is kind of weird, a little bit weird. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I thought you were going to pay for me for, like, my birthday. That's one thing. But for everybody, telling me like you invited everybody and then you want your boyfriend to pay for it. Like, is your boyfriend Bill Gates? If your boyfriend isn't Bill Gates, why are you trying to like rob his pockets dry? Like, is it like to impress your friends? Like, is it to make it seem as if you have a rich boyfriend? Like, what is it? Like, I'm so confused. And even if you do have a rich boyfriend, you shouldn't expect him to pay for everybody. If he wants to pay for everybody, that's his decision, but you shouldn't expect him to. Um, that's just me though. But let's read this because this is really interesting. So, the person who is speaking in this and asking if they're the asshole is the male. So I, 24 male, and my girlfriend, 24 female, have been dating for 4 years. So you're 4 years into a relationship. You should already kind of know. Was that a dog? Anyways, you're 4 years into a relationship. You should kind of already know what you and your partner can afford. And what you and your partner does. So expecting something that maybe they haven't done a lot within like the 4 years you've been dating, I could see how trouble can rise from this. Especially it's like you've already been probably with 4 or maybe 3 birthdays with this person. And if they haven't done things like this in the past, expecting it would be a little weird. And even if they have, again, like, it's probably their choice. At least it should be. Whatever somebody does with their money should be their choice. And if they want to spend it on you, great. If they don't, find somebody else who does, I guess. So they've been dating for 4 years. On my girlfriend's 24th birthday 2 weeks ago, I booked a table at a pretty nice restaurant for me, her, and 4 of her friends. Okay. Okay. So you booked it and you invited the people. Okay. That's still fine, I guess. Um, I want to clarify beforehand that I earn quite a bit more than my girlfriend. I cover all the rent and the utilities for our apartment, and she covers household expenses and groceries and such. Okay, seems fair. While at the restaurant, I noticed she and all her friends ordered some of the most expensive items on the menu. Okay, this is where I feel like is really weird. When you know that somebody is gonna pay for you, or you think someone's gonna pay for you, and you decide to order the most expensive thing. Me, no matter where I go, even if I'm on a date or whatever, or I know somebody's taking me out to dinner, I'm still gonna like, I'm gonna pick something I can afford. Cause it's like one of the things that if God forbids their card declines, or God forbids they stand me up or something, and now it's like I'm left to pay the bill, I need to be able to make sure that it's something that doesn't hurt my pockets. Like, I'm going out to eat, I have to prepare myself to be able to at least pay if it comes down to it. I mean, if it's a date, like, yes, I do, like, hope they pay for me. Just like, being a gentleman or whatever. At least that's my preferences when it comes to finding somebody. Um, Again, I don't really mind paying. It's one of those things where it's like I know that when it comes to my partner and how I want my future relationship to be, um, it would be nice to get treated at least on the first date. That's just, I'm not saying like I'm high maintenance. It's just like gentleman chivalry, whatever you call it. It's it's nice, I guess. It shows they like you. I guess I don't know. It's just like it's something that's been normalized so much that it's like we're just used to it. So yeah, like I do expect them to pay, but if it's like they don't pay, I'm not gonna be like, oh, how dare you not pay? I'm just gonna tap my card and leave, I guess, and maybe it might work out, maybe it might not. I'm not really a 50-50 person. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like when it comes down to like 50-50, it's such an interesting topic to actually dive into. But I'm sidetracking right now. But I'll come back to that later. The 50-50 topic. I definitely do think that how I grew up, being raised with the knowledge of being a Nigerian woman and how you expect your husband to provide for you and how you're the prize as a woman. And I guess it's just how I grew up. And I know in Western culture, 50-50 is more popular here. But me personally, just based on my background and just based on how I grew up and what I'm used to and what I learned and what I admire, is the whole, like, not, like, I don't really do 50-50, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, not saying I won't pay for anything. I mean, I'll work hard, I'll do my part, but it's always like that issue of like, what do they bring to the table? I always find that such an interesting like statement or question that people ask, what do you bring to the table? If you're questioning what I bring to the table, then, or if you feel the need to ask that, then obviously I'm not the right person for you, because I should already bring something. Well, you should have already seen that I brought something without you needing to ask it. I feel like when it comes to like, what do you bring to the table, and when men like to ask that to women and things like that, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, did you build the table? Sorry, that was a little petty or sassy. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. What do you bring to the table? I don't know. Like, how do you even answer that? What do you bring to the table? Myself? My cute little phone and my cute purse. I don't know. What do you bring to the table? I miss 1800s love story where it's like men's from all over the world would travel just to take a glimpse of you, to open the car door or carriage door or whatever. I don't know. I'm definitely a cliche romantic. I like the old fashioned stuff, opening the doors, opening car doors, paying for my meal, um, you know, nice, all those nice stuff that we as women have been through. Not really us, but like, you get what I mean. I'm rambling. Anyways, back to the story. Um, okay, I'm sorry for sidetracking. So, okay, girlfriend's birthday dinner, 4 people, nice restaurant. He earns a little bit more. He pays the bills and stuff. She buys household expenses and groceries and things like that. Okay, the girlfriend and their friends were ordering very expensive items on the menu. I thought I would only be covering mine and my girlfriend's bill, so I wasn't really concerned. That's fair, you expect the friends to pay for themselves because you're not their girlfriend. They're not your girlfriend. They're not your girlfriends. Yeah. That makes sense. Um, they should just call their boyfriend to transfer them money if they don't really have any, or at least come prepared to pay for yourself. At least I come prepared to pay for myself whenever I go to a birthday dinner, whether I get invited by, I don't know. Anyways, I come prepared. Like, I order what I could afford, and yeah. Anyways, when the bill arrived and the waiter asked if I would like to split the bill, I said yes. I told the waiter that my girlfriend and I order would be on me and the rest should be divided between her friends. The bill totaled to be about 1,100 euros. I don't know what that is in Canadian, but I'm going to search that up. That is, that's quite the expenses. $1,607. I guess that's for 6 people. That's not that bad. Let's see. Let's do the math. 1,000 divided by 6. That's like almost $300 per person. Wow, that's quite the meal. Anyways, I remember the smiles being wiped off their faces as soon as I said that. I ended up paying for my girlfriend's and my food, while her friends paid for theirs. I remember the car ride home being awfully silent. I kept asking my girlfriend if there was something wrong, but she kept insisting that she was tired. And no, she wasn't just tired. Oh, so she felt the type of way. Okay. My girlfriend ended up giving me the silent treatment for the next week. Okay. That's a little weird. A little materialistic, I guess. Um, I would keep asking her if something was wrong, but she would just refuse to say what the issue was. The thought of me not paying being the culprit, expecting your boyfriend to pay $1,600 for a meal is kind of. I'm just saying it's quite a lot of money. That's just me though. For a meal, okay. Okay. The thought of me not paying being the culprit kept creeping into my mind. I would always reassure my girlfriend, but telling myself that my girlfriend wouldn't be dumb enough to expect me to pay food for everyone, which is fair. Um, I just lost it last Monday and demanded for an answer from her. She ended up telling me that I embarrassed her in front of her friends by not paying for everyone. I asked her why it was my responsibility to pay, and she told me that since I organized everything and I was the man, I was obliged to pay for everyone. We ended up getting into a heated argument, and I ended up staying at my parents' house for the next couple of days to gather my thoughts. Wow, okay. I came home last Friday, and her attitude towards me didn't change. When I confronted her again, she told me to transfer the money. Her friends paid for the food, and only then would she talk to me. We got into another heated argument, and I broke up with her then and there, telling her to pack her things. While leaving, she called me a broke boy and wished me good luck finding another girlfriend with my brokey mentality. I almost regretted dumping her on the spot for something that, in grand schemes of things, is really small. She sent me an apology yesterday for calling me those names, but she insisted on me paying back her friends if I wanted to make our relationship work. I have been a mess since, and I don't want to throw away 4 years with someone I considered to be the future mother of my kids. So she's not even the mother of your kids yet. Okay. I could have given her friends a heads up that I wouldn't be covering for them, and I know that's completely my fault, but her behavior over the past 2 weeks has also been quite concerning for me. But again, I love her too much for this situation be the end of our relationship. I just want to swallow my pride and send her friends the money and forget about everything. Am I the asshole here? Did I overreact? Should I apologize / send her friends the money? Wow. That was that was really that was really sad. Um, on the part of the guy, you can tell that he really likes his girlfriend, and just that whole situation of her giving him an ultimatum, basically saying that if you want my relationship with you to work, you have to pay all my friends back the money that you didn't even promise to pay them in the first place. Because wow, okay, this is a lot. In my opinion, I definitely do think that he is not the asshole. Me personally, if I was the man in the situation, I wouldn't apologize. um 4 years you've been dating someone and you don't even know what I'm capable of, if that makes sense. And even if you do know I could afford it, you assuming that just because I could afford it, I'm going to pay for everyone when I didn't specifically say that I'm paying for everybody would kind of be like a little bit offensive, especially because they all ordered expensive stuff. And it's not like he didn't pay for her. He paid her meal and his meal. Everybody ordered expensive stuff, like take in hundreds of dollars, at least 200 minimum worth of stuff at that expensive restaurant. Expecting somebody else's boyfriend to pay for that is kind of far-fetched, especially when it's not just like, it's like you being the birthday girl, one friend and your boyfriend. It's four friends. Four friends. One friend, maybe I would see why she might expect it a little bit. Again, I'm not saying she should, but I could see why she might, especially if she got invited. Not saying she should though. Just saying I could see why she might. But four friends all ordering expensive stuff. 1,600, that's enough to cover rent in this day and age. At some places actually, like 1,600. Actually no, rent is kind of expensive nowadays. It's like $2,000, 1,800, but it can cover someone's rent. That's what I'm trying to say. 1,600 on a meal. He could probably use that to pay the bills that he's paying. And the fact that he I don't think he's being prideful. It's good that they haven't had kids yet, and it's good they haven't gotten married yet. I definitely do think that that was the breakthrough that he needed to see how their marriage would be. It shows that definitely she expects things from him. And it's one of those things where it's like, you can expect things, okay? Like, if you want something in a partner, you can expect things. It's you and your choice and your life and your partner. But 4 years, you would think you know somebody by then. I don't know. I don't think he's the asshole. I know he's not the asshole, actually. I think she's more of the asshole to force him to pay for her friends in order for them to be in a relationship again. It just seems like, I don't know. I don't know. Wow. That's such an interesting topic. What do you guys think? Is he the asshole? I don't think he's the asshole. I definitely do think that she's being materialistic. But then again, it depends. Maybe he's been doing that since the beginning. Maybe he's been paying for her friends, and it's like suddenly he does it, and it's like, well, you know, I can't afford to buy a meal. I didn't expect to buy a meal. I thought you usually buy the meals. I don't know. I'm really trying to like see all perspectives on this to see maybe he's not the complete asshole. I mean, to see maybe she's not the complete asshole, but it's, wow, I'm just wondering. This is such an interesting topic. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think regarding this. It's one of those things where I guess people can want things in relationships, but when it comes to your friends, apart from wanting your partner to treat your friends with respect, I think that materialistic things like purchasing stuff for your friends or buying things for your friends should be up to your partner and not you expecting your partner to do. When you're in a relationship with your partner, it's you and your partner, not you, your friends, and your partner. I know a lot of people like to bring their friends into their relationships, and you can talk to your friends about it. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But definitely expecting your partner to also do stuff for your friends too, like buying stuff and taking your friends out, things like that. That kind of puts your partner in a situation where it's like, am I dating you or am I dating your friends? It should be your partner's choice if they want to treat your friends because of you. Like, for example, like I know some people who they get into a relationship with someone and they buy their mom flowers and they buy their mom and their sisters and their best friend flowers as well, and then they buy their girlfriend the biggest bouquet. That's cute. You know, that's something that your partner chooses to do, great. But to tell your partner to do that, to expect them to do that, I guess maybe if you've received that a lot in your previous relationship, I guess we can see why you would expect it. But then again, your previous relationship is a previous partner, not this partner. Each person to themselves. Honestly, I think when you don't expect things, you can't be disappointed. You can't be disappointed if you don't expect things. But then again, I'm not saying you shouldn't have standards. There's a difference. You can have standards. I know some people definitely do have standards when it comes to dating and relationships. I have standards and what I expect from my partner and what I expect from other people. I'm not saying you should throw out your standards just because expecting stuff is bad. It's not bad to expect stuff. I don't know. I'm so confused. The perspective of this is really interesting. I definitely do want to hear you guys' thoughts regarding this. If you think she's the asshole, you think he's the asshole, who's the asshole in this situation? It's really hard to think about it, because it's like, it's straightforward that obviously he's not the asshole. I know for a fact he's not the asshole, but is she the asshole or not? That's the question that I'm wondering. Is she bad for expecting that? Or, I don't know. I think she is. For 4 people is a lot. 1,600 for a meal. I'm just being like, I mean, if the meal was like $100 total, I don't know what meal that would be. 100 McDonald's probably. I could see maybe it would be expected a little bit. But even then, it's like she can't pay for her own $20 meal. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's up to the person. It's up to your partner. You kind of know who you're getting into a relationship with. And if your partner doesn't do something, you're only falling in love with the idea of what you thought they were capable of and not who they are. You should know who they are by now. If they've done things like this in the past, you know what kind of person they are. Then I would understand, like, why you expect that of them if they've been paying for your friend's meal over and over and over again. But even then, everybody ordering expensive stuff specifically because they knew your partner was paying is kind of wild. That's kind of disrespectful. At least that's how I would see it. You should order the same thing that you're gonna order if you're gonna pay. At least that's what I think. I don't know. It's an interesting like topic of who the asshole is in this situation. I just know for a fact, I am firm belief that he's not the asshole. But it's like, is she the asshole? Or is there just miscommunication, misunderstanding? Because there's obviously stuff in the relationship that they have that we don't know. We're not in the relationship with them. We don't know what happened within those 4 years. And he only went briefly about this situation. He didn't go briefly about what he's been doing for the past few years. He's not saying that this is the first time she's expected it. She could have expected it in the past, and I don't know. It's very interesting. But thank you guys so much for staying in tuned. Thank you for watching my episode. And yeah, that's the final episode of this season. Yeah. I hope to see you guys next season, whether it's in the summer or in the fall or maybe even in the winter of 2025. Who knows? But we will see when the next episode will be. The first episode of the next season. Wow, crazy. We're going into season 2. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this episode and for watching all of season 1 and for just enjoying Uzi Storybook Talks. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if I talk too much. I love you guys. Okay. Bye, everybody.